What's going on, Boulder? The Colorado Buffaloes are preparing for the annual Black and Gold game this coming weekend. So I know a lot of you are picking up your tickets and you're prepared to go out there and enjoy some ball. Well, Colorado has decided to add a nice little reason for you all to get your tickets and show up front and center. We're going to talk about that major reason and the implications behind this organization by them making this choice. So let's dive into that here on the prime time for college football. We're not going to bury the lead. We're going to jump right into it. Black and Gold game this weekend. Get out there. Make sure you support. The main reason why you want to go out there and support, jersey retirement. Yes. The Buffs put out an announcement today on X and social media that they will be retiring number 2 and number 12 in honor of their elite players in Shedeur Sanders as well as Travis Hunter. 2 and 12, basically the tagline says number 2, number 12 are officially untouchable. And why is that big of a deal? You may be asking, Jay, I don't understand why. Of all organizations, why would Colorado do this now? And why would the Buffs be okay with retiring these two, even though they did not start their career at Colorado? I saw a couple people in the comments make that mention of that, and I totally understand. I get why some would be wondering why Colorado would go ahead and retire the jerseys of Shedeur and Travis, but haven't actually retired the jerseys of any other players there. So I get your pushback. I get the understanding of it, but you got to understand what Shedeur and what Travis have done for Colorado in helping revive this historic program. It's passionate. One has won a natty, had some Heisman. Rashad Salam. I grew up on Rashad Salam, so I knew all about him and him being able to get the Heisman. Bringing those two in and them being the game changers with Coach Prime, I totally understand why they would do that. This is the best opportunity to celebrate these two because what did they do? They went out. They were legendary. They went from 1-11, 4-8, 9-4. Massive progressions, which is, of course, cemented by the fact that the head coach is Coach Prime and he knows what he's doing. Did a great job of bringing in a lot of great staffers. But the one thing they did that's probably the most major is the massive economic boom they did there in Colorado. They brought nothing but national attention to Colorado, which is huge. And so to cement that, they're going to do the retirement of their jerseys. So for all of you fans, if you planned on going to the Black and Gold spring game, you got a reason now. There's no excuse not to show up and celebrate this. This is a massive accomplishment, not only for the organization of Colorado, it's huge for Coach Prime, because you know what this also shows? I think this is the one thing a lot of people aren't pointing out is this just adds to not only the national attention, but the excitement around Colorado to get additional players there. Recruiting is going to be big around this. And being able to point out and show, hey, look at what these players have done. Look at what we've gotten, what's happened here at Colorado. Look at the success that we're seeing. Don't you want to be a part of this? Remember, Colorado has done something that most have not done. They've put together a organization built around today's age. They're built around actually coming out here and doing the social media stuff, being heavy in social media, being out there, having celebrities come to games. Colorado is the cool kids on the block. And because they're the cool kids on the block, they're taking advantage of it. We got to watch Colorado show up, show out, and do some really big stuff this season. So in my mind, retiring their jerseys, it's not that far-fetched. For some it is, and believe me when I say, I get why, but it's not that far-fetched when you think about just the totality of what we've seen out of Colorado coming here in college football. It's, just an additional component to celebrate. in my personal opinion. And so for you all, if you plan on being in Boulder for the game, which of course I highly recommend, your best bet to me is to bring a friend and celebrate this moment as history for Colorado. Now, you're going to have other fan bases talking smack about, retiring guys this early, retiring their jerseys now. There's no reason to even worry about that. Because Coach Prime is also working his way into winning the transfer portal early. The portal opens on tomorrow, which is Tuesday. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. It's one of the 2 days, 15th to 16th. Let's put it this way. That's 16th, my apologies. Put it this way. Coach Prime has already tweeted out, to whom is will concern, what may concern, y'all need to know I'm not hard to find. Which mean what? Recruits, as they hit the portal, they're going to be looking at Colorado. They're going to be picking up the phone, hitting up Coach Prime. They're going to be hitting up the staff to say, hey, let me get an opportunity. You just saw Colorado pick up 2 more transfer portal players. I expect them to spend more time in the portal than they do in actual recruiting, because that's probably going to be the major strategy for what Colorado does. And honestly, that's where you're seeing the most success for the Buffs. Going 9-4 that quickly, not that common unless you do a lot of staff shifting, player shifting. And they did that. So, to me, for Colorado, the big thing is going to be, can you replicate that success? And I think it does start with them doing this jersey retirement. It seems a little early or premature, but I'm going to be honest, man. They changed a lot there. Colorado's a place to be. Colorado's a name everybody's talking about. Colorado is in everybody's mouth. Hell, I'm talking about Colorado now. And the offseason's preparing for the black and gold game. Y'all should be excited as fans, as alum, all of that. Let me know what y'all think. Hop in the comments. I want to hear y'all's thoughts. Do y'all think it's too early for them to retire these jerseys? Do you think they should wait? Or do you think it's the perfect time to do it? Because me personally, with them being on campus and the NFL draft being a week later, this might be the best time to do it. It's just huge and monumental what they've done there. The economic impact. We talked about this here. You've seen it. You've seen the numbers. They have brought so much into Colorado that there's absolutely no reason for anybody to complain about the school saying, yeah, I think we want to celebrate this. It's totally worth it. So, Buffs are going to do that. Make sure y'all there. Let me know also in the comments who's going to be there. Who's going to pull up? Who's going to go enjoy the festivities in Colorado? Definitely want to hear from you all. All right, we will talk about the black and gold game, of course, as it happens. We need to look at the rosters. It's about time now, once the portal opens and we're post-spring games, heading into the NFL draft, the conversation is going to tilt towards what's needed, what do you have, what you don't have, all of that. So make sure you hit the like, subscribe button, bell notification. Check us out. And we'll talk soon.